Hey, everybody, it's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? I just chillin'. Real West Side, Compton. You already know what's up. Hey, yeah, pull up with a thing or two. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Slide down the avenue. Yeah, did what I had to do. Different flavors. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, player. Ooh, think about running for mayor. Yeah, looking at the Lakers.
Girl, you've been gone away a real long time. Oh, I really went out of my mind. Wait, no. I miss your love when you left, baby, you did. Oh, baby, come here. Let me caress you. Oh, baby, you let us all show me what you miss. Come here, sugar, and get to this. Oh, baby, I want you here. I want to do something freaky to you. I want to feel what I felt along. Oh, come, baby, and get to this. Ooh, remember, baby, how you made me feel just like king. Oh, I can't wait, baby. I'm ready for you to start doing the thing, trying to blow your mind. You're so fine, so sweet. Oh, candy sweet. Oh, I can't wait. Come here, baby. Get through this. Ooh, yeah. Sweet love, everything else will help you get back. Oh, nothing's changed. You're sweet as morning rain, and I'm standing ready to love you, baby. Make it good to you. Oh, I need your love. Don't make me wait. I can't wait. Oh, I'm so impatient for your love. Come here, baby. Get to this. Girl, I know you've been gone. You nearly blew my mind, baby. Girl, you've been gone for so long, so bad, baby. Glad that you're home, oh baby.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing to waste. New watch, the color just fell to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. While plastic taking my coat from me. I blast it, dope it. She on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more than poppy seeds. The mini tiny mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Hardly can speak no English, but counting up the guap we eat. Yeah, baby, that's why I little baby, that's why I step all that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never leave the squad on God, I'm Michael Irving. 2:30 a.m. she tryna. Can't live this life, you don't deserve it. I've been working your tribe, a hoe. Got me a whole tribe. The world with no mounted, then find a song that I can down. Bad, do what I say. Like like my name was sign me out. Netflix, her couch. Soon as I leave, sign me out. St. Louis up like we in the trees. Dark fried rice like we in the trees. Long hair trigger, I'm Keanu Reeves. Rolling, wanna meet me. Girl, that cold, make it popsicle. Outshine all these, no obstacle. Kool-Aid and bags of hot picker. She gon' keep her sicker. And baby, that's why
Just about to get started, and today's starter, Mitch Keller. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. And the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is? Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. Oh, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. That's towards center. Cruz has a beat on it. And there's one away. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Comes Aaron Judge. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Stanton launched a pair of homers in his last game. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy.
And now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and today on the hill, Luis Gil. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Oh, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Hit in the air, center field. Makes the catch for the out. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
In the air, out towards left center. Bellinger makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at PNC Park, new inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Keller back to work. There's a swing and a drive. And forget it. He circles the bases, his 14th of the year, and they add on. It's 3-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Hit hard, base hit. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Swung on, belted. That one is back. It's a bomb. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 5-zip. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Now, Jason Dominguez. Hard hit, right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Ripped to right. Nabs it, and there's 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Cruz going back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Oh, it's gone. It bounced off him and over the wall. Their third home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Mitch Keller gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. On the mound now for the Pirates, Bailey Falter.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Base is empty with 2 away. It's Aaron Judge now. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's carrying. See you later. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 22nd homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
2 outs, nobody on. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. That one ripped. And that's going to bang against the wall. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Chisholm stands in now and watches strike one. Falter, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's a laser base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles.
Cruz squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's Joey Bart now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
In the air, center field. Bellinger makes the catch, and there's one down. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. He swings and fouls one off. Heel. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. 0-2 now. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
And there's two away.
Hitter, Tommy Pham.
2 down, bases empty. Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
And that drops in for a strike. Up the middle. Over to Goldie. And that is that. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Not going their way. It's 7-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. That one ripped. And gone. And Goldie goes deep. Home run number 20 on the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 8-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive. Cruz makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
So digging in, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And here comes Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Dominguez around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
At the plate, Anthony Volpe. Now a screamer into the outfield. Cruz makes the play. Both runners tagging. He's in on the sac fly, and they now lead by 9.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
Up next,
Manager out of the dugout. They turn things over to the southpaw, Joey Wentz.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 12-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they.
That one ripped right center field, and in one hops the wall.
Up next for the Yankees.
So 2 down.
Catcher,
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. That smash towards center. And that is that. but 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Gonzalez.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Heel, a former Rookie of the Year. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
To the right side, Goldie. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Palacios. Pitch is in there. That's strike one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
1 out, bases empty. Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Ke'Bryan Hayes in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And there's a ball.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one popped to short. Volpe. He makes the grab. And that'll do it. Bucks go down quietly. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, and Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Oswaldo Cabrera digs in now.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 2 in this one. That's ripped. Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only
Now
one
batting,
away.
center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So the batting order turns over, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on 3. It's 15-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Joey Wentz will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching
Righty
for the
reliever out of the
Pirates,
pen, Carmen Mlodzinski.
number 50.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Base is empty, one away. Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. On the ground.
That's a foul ball.
And foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. Well struck right field. And that one is off the top of the wall.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Judge rips that one. And it's out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 17-0.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
One down. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. That's hard hit on the line. Cruz pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Jazz Chisholm Jr. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Their third home run of the inning. It's 18-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. They go back to back. His second home run of the game. It's 19-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Carmen Mlodzinski done for the afternoon, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching
Caleb
for the
Ferguson
Pirates,
comes on now.
number 64. Caleb Ferguson.
Base is empty with 2 away. Paul Goldschmidt now at the plate. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. And his hot hitting continues.
Now batting.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A shot to the opposite field. They are unloading here their 5th homer of the inning. It's 21-0.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. 1 for 3. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. That one ripped. And it looks like trouble. Run comes in from second, and they extend their lead. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Up next for the Yankees.
Man at second here with 2 away.
Anthony
And
Volpe.
now here is Anthony Volpe. Lined, and that's a base hit. Reynolds hustles to get it in. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. So 2 on with 2 away. Aaron Judge getting ready to hit. Left field, way back there. And that one is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 25-0.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here's Stanton now. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His 3rd home run of the game. It's 26-0.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. And that one hammered. Reynolds on the run. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Laser could be trouble. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He will score. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So man aboard, and here's Paul Goldschmidt. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He made him pay for that one. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 29-0.
That's Goldie for you. He tends to make at bats look like batting practice from time to time. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
2 outs, nobody on. Oswaldo Cabrera, the next to hit. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Cruz makes the grab, and that is that. And it's going to take me the entire break to count all those runs. That was nuts. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. The Yankees lead this one 29-0. Back here at PNC Park, John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, O'Neal Cruz. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
The Pirates with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball right side. Goldie takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Reynolds batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a bouncer. Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. The Yankees lead it 29-0.
Now pitching
Colin
for the
Holderman
Pirates.
on to pitch out of the pen here.
Number 35. Colin Holderman.
So digging in, Jason Dominguez.
Left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, center fielder,
Bellinger
Cody
up to hit.
Bellinger.
Line drive, caught. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second safely. Dominguez around third. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
swings and blasts one deep to left center. One run across, and it's off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
One out, runner at second. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Now
So they turn to their closer, David Bednar.
Number 51, David Bednar.
One out, base is empty. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. It's a double at his 5th hit of the game.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Runner breaks for third. Swing and a base hit. Oh, he botches it. Still slings it to second. Now they get the runner and a rundown. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. 2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 2 down, Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Going, gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Two outs, base is empty. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Now here is Cody Bellinger. Swung on, belted. Deep center field. That's back on its way. Belly bomb.
Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Catcher, Joey Bart.
Heel back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Pirates, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
He goes down looking. So up next, Spencer Horwitz. First time up, he grounded to third. And that drops in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
The Pirates hitless so far in the game. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Yankees up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Pham in the box now. No balls and a strike. Clips the corner. 0-2 now.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Ripped to short, jump throw, and they get the out.
Now batting.
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Man at first with 1 gone. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Cruz going back into the bushes and gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Tattooed and gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And that chance handled. Gets it to first.
That's an out.
And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
That one ripped. That's back. That'll make it out of here.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Dennis Santana.
Number 6.
Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Swinging a drive, deep right field. And that one's gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. They bring 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in is the speedy Nick Gonzalez. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Volpe sizes this one up, and there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Palacios, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Struck him out looking.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Third baseman, Ke'Bryan.
2 down, bases empty. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that's in there for strike 1.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
2 down, nobody on. That clips the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And he grounds one to the right side. Chisholm sends it to first. Out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
The batter now, Austin Wells. Way back there. That one is gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Paul Goldschmidt now. This one smoked out to left. He's got it. One away. And here is Oswaldo Cabrera. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Cody Bellinger. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. And that's long gone. Almost out of the stadium.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Two outs, nobody on. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. And that ball is out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. Stretches out and hauls it in. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Center fielder, Oneil Cruz.
Foul ball. Heel ready to fire now. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Connor Falefa now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Reynolds stands in now and watches strike 1. And a foul ball. The Pirates yet to pick up a hit here. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Stays alive. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here in Pittsburgh, we're at the top of the 8th. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Santana back to work. That one ripped. Back there. It has the distance gone.
High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Cruz settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and there's one down. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Santana measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a cutter, a sinker. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
That one hammered center field. This one's got a chance. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall and make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you...
And there's a fly ball deep right field, and it's gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. And that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
They take the force out. That'll end the inning. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. This is Joey Bart.
Joey Bart.
Swings through that one for strike one.
No
Heel
ball. One
into his
strike.
8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets back.
Oh, and this one's hammered, and it's not coming back. And there goes the bid in history.
Tough to see the no-no end here with just 6 outs to go, Boog, but still a great performance on the mound, and now we'll see if he can get right back to work and go after the next guy.
Horwitz up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. High fly ball out to center field. Bellinger under it. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Tommy Pham.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tommy Pham.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
To first. That's it out. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. That one fouled off. Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. To the right side. And it gets by him. Runner at first with 2 away. Josh Palacios will hit next. On the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at PNC Park, we go to the 9th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Well struck left field. And it is gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. That one ripped. That's back. And out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Man at first, Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Cruz going back. And out of here.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man at first. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. That's back there. And that is gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now a chance for Jason Dominguez. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. That one back. That's not coming back.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Stepping in, Anthony Volpe. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Swings here and blasts one left field. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Giancarlo Stanton now at the plate. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around first, digging for two. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was still full.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So one out, nobody on. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Ripped on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. One gone, runner at first. And next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt. Hard hit, but right at him in left.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
This one smoked, could be trouble. And into second easily with a two-out double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. That's back there. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. As 2 runs score on the play.
These are the best kind of automatic doubles for an offense. Everyone scores on the play, and they still have a runner in scoring position. And they pitched to him with the base open at first, maybe regretting that a bit, but there's nothing they can do about it now.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one is gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And the batter now, Anthony Volpe. Swing at a high fly ball, deep left field. And it's gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when...
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
2 down, bases empty. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Gone. If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one back there. Forget it.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Got all of that one. So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. Jason Dominguez, the next to hit. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting.
So digging in,
fielder,
Cody Bellinger. Foul ball there. Rips one to right. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Now batting.
First and
shortstop,
second, 2 down.
Volpe.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Out of here. Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That one drilled left field. and out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one pulled foul. That one hammered but pulled foul. An offensive explosion this inning here at the top of the ninth. Long gone. That's into the rotunda area.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Austin. The throw in. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting.
Now it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera. And a rope into center field, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded. 2 outs, bases full. Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, man, that's a tough one to swallow. Had the distance, just couldn't keep it fair. Imagine how great.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. Grand slam.
Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
So up next, Cody Bellinger. This one smashed down the right field line. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And it's going to take me the entire break to count all those runs. That was nuts. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
I mean, his pitch
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Clark Schmidt.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Up the middle, Volpe. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Here's O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. So they're down to their final out. Ryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the catcher to hit, Joey Bart. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And they'll do it again. This could end it. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
I do want a buttercream beamer with an R&B deep slide straight to the pay like a bees. A little to the little thick thing, keep it got a like she shot you with Adidas. Ever since a young, I've been the leader. I'm on the pledge of allegiance. Kid to the public, but to me, I'm like, one day, don't see it.
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right